there's the part of being diabetic where you gotta enjoy life.
Yeah.
I mean, just enjoying being outside, beautiful weekend, like not thinking about your diabetes. Like, there's this yin and yang. There's this balance of really controlling your diabetes.
Yeah.
And then there's just enjoying your life.
Yeah, because like
you can't ignore either.
Yeah, you can't ignore either. You can't just be like, oh, I'm gonna go out for a hike and not take anything with me because I just want to be free from my diabetes. Mm-hmm. So if you crash low while you're hiking, you better hope there's somebody else on that trail because you may not come back from it.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, like you do want to have just a monitor of it, but then don't let it control you. Like, don't be fearful that you can't go on a hike because you are afraid you're going to drop low. Just prepare for it and make those preparations to just make it easier.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're saying but it sometimes makes those moments when you do say F your diabetes, or I guess I can say fuck diabetes. This is juice boxes up. Boxes up. I can say the F-bomb. But it almost makes those more special. Like when I run, especially with longer distance, I run with a lot of things. I run with a fanny pack. My pockets are full. I got a whole lot of stuff going on. And when I can unplug, don't even bring headphones. I don't even bring my fanny pack. I take my pump off. I literally have nothing on me. It reminds me how beautiful it is just to be a human.
Yeah.
I mean, we're human. But man, this is the anchor that I sometimes feel. And when you can take those special moments that's acceptable with your health that makes sense, those special moments when I can just run and be free is such a sweet feeling.
Yeah.
No diabetes pun intended.
Yeah.
You know, and so there's a time and place for that kind of action, but there's a time and place for bringing things with, and then it's like, if you prepare, you prepare to plan or plan to fail kind of thing. And if you bring those stuff with you on the hike example, you can have that in back. You don't even need to think about your diabetes anymore. You can be in the moment because you now have the assurance you've done what you need to do to take care of yourself.
Yeah, and that's exactly kind of my mindset. Like, obviously, we differ very much on that philosophy type of deal, where like, if I take my pump off for an extended period of time, I'm more stressed because I'm like, now I'm going to have to deal with the highs afterwards or just the chaos afterwards.
Would 3 miles for like 30 minutes that would stress you out?
Yeah.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
So like you don't take your pump off for like a mile?
I will say it will stress me out more so than it will relieve me of any...
That's like, okay, sorry. You were going on a good rant. I'm sorry.
You're good.
Go
on. But yeah, like those moments of freedom... for me are more so when I am prepared and I have everything I need and I've done everything, so that way I don't have to worry near as much about it, versus like I'll say being somewhat reckless and just kind of like throwing it by the wayside, even though being in a short period of time it doesn't really affect you too much. Like for me, that's like I'm just throwing more chaos into a chaotic system, and that just kind of like puts more stress on me as far as like now I'm constantly thinking about what I have to do after this whole event is over, so that way I don't have to deal with a high blood sugar or crashing low or whatever it is. So the less thought I have to put into planning, the more free I feel. So if I can prepare by bringing juice boxes or changing my basal rate or whatever it is to make things easier, that's what I'm going to do. Or keeping my pump on for a run or whatever it is. It just makes me feel better, and therefore I don't have to think about the consequences as much.
Wow. You are literally the definition of discipline equals freedom. And I'm like the loose definition of discipline equals freedom. Right on.